Hey guys, welcome back for another episode. I am Kate Bowman and I just grabbed my little morning snack. I already had breakfast this morning. Here, let me take these off. Let's start by taking those off. I already had breakfast this morning, but it wasn't doing it. I'm starving. I'm starving again already. So I'm gonna have a little bowl of grape nuts and I'm going to make a list. I typically make a list, like a to-do list right before I go to bed every night, which helps me kind of settle and get ready for the next day. The last couple of days have been very busy and very stressful. So I'm going to make a new, more detailed to-do list of what needs to happen like today, ASAP. I have to hit the grocery store. Like, it has to happen. I'm not sure if you saw when I was grabbing the milk out of the fridge, but we are out of food. I need to stop by the co-op, see if they have that vegan cheese I want to try. I need to go to the grocery store. I need to head to the co-op, fold some laundry, wrap some presents, and potentially try a brownie recipe. It's actually not that bad. Not that bad at all. All right, let's see if we can find some better lighting because this is just awful. It's dark in here. All right, I think this is as good as it's gonna get for right now. So I'm going to head out and start accomplishing and ticking some of these things off of the list. This weekend is going to be a busy one. Connor has a wrestling tournament all day Saturday, so we want to be able to go and support him for some of that. Every Saturday evening during the holiday season, we watch one of our favorite Christmas movies. I'm not sure which one we're going to do tomorrow night, but we'll figure that out then. But I'm going to make a charcuterie board. So we're going to have a nice little charcuterie board. I'm going to make us some salads, probably going to make some white chocolate popcorn. All of that stuff's going to happen tomorrow. But first, I have to actually go and buy the supplies to make any of that happen. So here I go.
While the snow is gently falling, we keep busy until late, 'cause tomorrow keeps on calling, and the red man will not wait. So we better get to move on. Let's bring on the evergreens, keep the chimney clean, you know what I mean, 'cause tomorrow is the day.
Hello, you? Are you stuck? Okay, it's okay. Hey, Bubba's. Mama's home. I'm home. Hey, you. Okay, I'll help you. Hold on one second, okay? Hold on one second.
Okay, so I am back. I am starving again. I don't know what is going on today, but you know, what time is it? It is 10:38. It's a little early for lunch, yet at the same time, I am really hungry. So I'm gonna put you down for just a minute and I'm going to make myself I'm kind of craving tomato toast. I know, it sounds weird, but it's so good. So I'm going to make that. So it has been quite a while since I've had lunch, but I am back. I ended up taking Jack out for a little movement, and then I ended up making some brownies, which I am so gonna cut into in just a second here. And I ended up wrapping some gifts. I was gonna kind of say gift wrapping for the vlog, but then I was like, you know what? My husband and my son watch my vlog, so I don't want to give away their gifts. I'm actually going to, just put the little finishing touches on them in just a moment here. But first, I have been thinking about this brownie and we are going to dive in. It's a new recipe. It's a dairy-free recipe. So I wanted to give it a shot. Next weekend, we're potentially going to just like a little next door get together, but we'll see. I'm still pretty nervous about COVID. Typically people ask me to make desserts. Desserts are kind of my thing and I love to do it and they usually taste pretty yummy. So let's see what we think about this new brownie recipe. It looks amazing. There's the potatoes for tonight. We're gonna make a nice carbo-loaded dinner for Connor. Oh, they're very gooey. Eek. It's very gooey. They're supposed to be gooey, but this is really gooey. Yikes. Let's see. Oh my goodness. That's good. I think I might try putting them in the refrigerator tonight. So like the taste is amazing, but I don't know if this would be like a good dessert to bring to somebody's house, because I was gonna make chocolate chip cookies and then I was gonna put brownies on the other half of the snowflake platter that I showed you last month. See what happens when I get it out of the pan, if I can get it out of the pan. Right. So a little stayed behind. A little stayed behind in there. Means I have to eat it. And I added 1/4 cup of chocolate chips to it. I don't know about you, but when I make brownies and then like after you put them in the fridge and the chocolate chips kind of harden back up in like the brownie, I love that. I love that so much. So I'm going to make myself a quick cup of tea to have with this brownie, and then I'm going to go and put the finishing touches on these presents.
The snow is falling down. I've been longing for this Christmas, when everyone's around to share this holiday. Yes, it's a time of happiness, a time of joy, but now this year is twice as special, 'cause I'm hoping for us to fall in love in this winter wonderland. Chilling by the fire as I'm trying to get your attention, giving you a smile, I can seem to look away. I might be crazy, but I think you feel it too, like a vibration right between us.
All right, so I have finished checking off all of the boxes on my to-do list today. I'm super excited that I was able to get everything done. So that is going to be it for right now. I will be back here tomorrow. Tomorrow I am going to do the charcuterie board, and I'm going to make a white chocolate popcorn that I'm really excited to share with you. It's my recipe, my family loves it, and I will be back here again tomorrow. Hey guys, welcome back. I'm in the kitchen much later than I had planned to be today. Connor had his wrestling tournament. We had like this ice storm / sleety storm thing this morning, and it messed all kinds of things up with the tournament. So the original plan had been that I was going to do all the filming in the morning and we were gonna go watch Connor later on. It ended up that we needed to do the exact opposite, but no worries, family first. That's just what we do, and I was not gonna miss my boy on the mat. So today we are going to do a charcuterie board. For dessert, I'm going to make a white chocolate popcorn. It's, something to kind of have with a movie. So I'm going to get started on that. So this white chocolate popcorn that I'm going to be making is going to be a dairy-free version. I cannot have any dairy, so I have fiddled around with some different ingredients, and I think I found something that works. It's super yummy. So you definitely could use, dairy products if those work for you, but they definitely do not work for me. Okay, so the white chocolate popcorn is in the fridge. It's just gonna firm up for a little while. Otherwise, it's kind of just like an ooey gooey mess. Then it's not as fun to eat. A couple of things that I was noticing. I usually have a bag of white chocolate open, and so what I'm realizing is that 1 3/4 cup. Jackie, what are you doing? If you wanted to, you could actually probably just use the entire bag, because this one is 9 ounces. There's not a ton left in here, but I like for the popcorn to just be lightly coated in it, not absolutely swimming in it, because then it just makes it way too sweet. And then I didn't have, since it's kind of for Christmas right now, I didn't have have any like red and green sprinkles. I usually like to use the Whole Foods sprinkles because they're made with like this red one here is made with beet juice extract. This one is made with spirulina. So I kind of like to use like the more natural ones, but they definitely don't give as good of a color. And so those actually are more like pastel colored. So I went with the blue instead because, you know, snow, it makes me think of snow, and snow is definitely, it can totally be Christmassy. So, and then also I use a little bit of the refined coconut oil in the white chocolate mixture. It just helps make it nice and smooth and easy to pour. So I am going to go ahead and take a few minutes to clean this up and then get ready to start working on the charcuterie board. Okay, so project 1 is finished. Typically when I'm doing multiple projects in the kitchen, I like to do one thing at a time, clean up, and then go back at it so that there isn't an avalanche of dishes like there just was. All right, but so now it is time to get started on the charcuterie board. I did make the garlic Dijon aioli already, so that is sitting in the fridge, letting the flavors kind of marry together. I'm going to end up heating up some of this classic sourdough loaf. I love the bakery sourdough. I'll heat some of it up, and then I am going to, like, I'll slice it in half long way and then just use half of the loaf to make it fit on the charcuterie board. I'm going to start getting things together for that. I think it's probably going to be another hour or so before we actually, you know, enjoy it, but I'm going to get it all ready, minus the bread. That's going to be kind of a right at the last minute thing, but I'm going to get the meats and all that stuff ready to go. We are not going to do cheese on this because I can't do cheese. Everybody else can do cheese, but I'm making them lasagna tomorrow night, so they'll get their cheese tomorrow.
Every Christmas, baby, reindeer's coming out to play. Santa Claus is packing the presents, making sure you've been behaving okay. Merry Christmas, honey. The snowman's dusting off his hat, putting on the show for everybody, to give them a smile that lasts another year. There's something that happens when sleigh bells are ringing, when December ends, when the children are singing, yeah. Merry Christmas, baby. Ooh, yeah. There's room at the table for big and for small.
Hello again. I have just spent the last little while putting the finishing touches on our final presents. I do have 2 more presents that I'm waiting for, but they should be in the mail today. Fingers crossed. And then we are all done. I decided to keep things super, super simple. Just kind of went with the bows and the boingies. There is definitely nothing wrong with peel and stick. In fact, today that has been my best friend. And I am also excited to say that I think that we are finally going to use up these 2 patterns of wrapping paper. I have literally had these for, I think, like 5 or 6 years, maybe even 7. I got them from Nashville Wraps. Nashville Wraps makes like all kinds of gorgeous wrapping papers, and you get a ton of it. So literally, I have been using these 2 patterns since my boys were little boys. The only thing is that I still have 2 upstairs that I think I'm probably going to have for the rest of my life. This seems like a good place to wrap up this episode. Thank you for spending a little piece of your day with me, and thank you for sharing in a couple of my family traditions. Family and traditions are my most favorite part of any holiday, but especially this time of year. On Christmas Eve, we will do our big Christmas dinner, and on Christmas morning, I'm going to make waffles with whipped cream and bananas. It's something that we've done forever. I don't think it would be Christmas for the boys without that. I would love to hear about any unique things that you and your family do that make your holidays feel special. Feel free to share in the comment section below. I love to read all of your comments and respond. From my family to yours, have the happiest of holidays, and I will see you in 2022. Bye.